Hey guys, this is Tom from Numbers Game Lifestyle, and today we're going to talk about women will be late. And that's pretty much, doesn't matter which woman you're talking about, she's going to be late. And if that's a feature or if that's a bug, just going to talk to you about the experience that I've had with girlfriends. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying like girlfriends that are late. I've actually dumped girlfriends, more than one, because of their lack of punctuality. And you have to realize that guys see time differently than women. When a girl shows up late consistently, men take that as a sign as disrespect. She's disrespecting my time, because if she cared about me or cared about my time, she would be on time. That's the guy's thinking. And that's why it used to just absolutely infuriate me whenever a girl was late. Whether it was late coming over to my place, she would show up like hours late, or I'm going to pick her up and she's not ready till like half an hour. My rage would just boil over, because it seemed like she was doing it on purpose, just to like be like, screw you, like I don't care about like your time. I'm just gonna, like make you wait. And that's how I took it. And that's why I lashed out. That's why I like continually like lectured girls on like how they're always like they should be on time and respect my time. But it never worked. They were always continually late. And it got so bad that I eventually just like I ended relationships over it. It was that serious. It infuriated me. It has to probably like the German inside me was, we're hardcore into like timing and efficiency and planning. And these women weren't like that. And most women aren't. Let's be honest. Most women, especially really feminine women, do not keep track of time very well. And it's not any disrespect to you. You have to throw that completely out of your mind. She's not disrespecting you. Women are late for everything. These women are late for hair appointments, nail appointments, doctor's appointments. They're late for work. They're late for meeting clients. They're late for meeting their mom and dad. They're late for meeting their girlfriends. They're late for literally everyone. Everyone that's the most important to them, including you, they are late. So it's not any disrespect to you. It's not doing it on purpose to screw you over and see how much she can get away with. It's simply their minds are not geared towards time and planning. And that's just the way like feminine minds work. They're not like concerned about timing. They're not clock watching, that's for sure. So whatever you do, when you have a girlfriend that's late all the time, you have to just chalk it up as a feature and not a bug, and you plan around it. That's what I've learned to do. Now, like, women are late, like, it doesn't bother me anymore because I plan around it. When she's consistently showed that, like, she's late for everything, I plan on her being late. And I never put myself in situations where I'm requiring her to be on time. And if I ever find myself in one of those situations where I'm waiting for her, I'm like, where is she? I'd have to remind myself that this was my fault. I put myself in a situation where I relied on her to be on time. Okay, so how do you actually go about doing that? How do you go managing, like you want to be on time, you want to be organized. How do you not let this woman completely like upend like all of your schedule, like your entire day, just because she's crappy at like planning things? Well, here's what I do. If she's coming over to my place, and that's what I try to always gear it towards, because if she's 2 hours late, it doesn't bother me one bit, because I'm not watching the clock being like, where is she? Like she's 2 hours late. I'm already busy doing things. I can be relaxing. I can be working out. I can be working on things. So I'm never like wondering like, how come she's late? So even if she shows up 2 hours late, it's no like big deal. I'm not going to be bent out of shape out of it because I've already been busy doing things and I'm not sitting here waiting for her. Okay, so but what if she is, you're supposed to pick her up, but she's late, like she's going to be late. And what I do is, if I'm scheduled to pick her up, I just wait. I don't leave the house until she calls me and says like, hey, you're late, like, where have you been? Then I'll go leave and pick her up. Otherwise, I'm going to get there on time. I'm going to be left waiting there, like, raging inside. Whereas if I just wait at home, do all my stuff, and then wait for her to be like, oh, like, I'm ready, like, are you coming to pick me up? Then I leave and go pick her up. That way I know she's ready. And this way, I'm never waiting on her. I'm always doing things where I'm not stuck, like, looking at the time, like, wondering where she is. And that's how you have to plan things. You have to plan for her to be late. And understand, different cultures respect time differently. Like, a lot of, equator, countries on the equator, like, anywhere on Earth, they really don't respect time very much. Like, if you look in the Caribbean, like, people don't respect time. That's like, when they agree on a time to meet, that's just merely a suggestion. It may not happen. And that's just the way it is. It's just like, easy come, easy go. They don't stress about time. Where it's completely different in, like, European and, like, cultures and even some Asian cultures where punctuality is super important. And you've got to throw that out with a lot of women these days. They're just not geared towards, like, watching the time and, planning things. Okay, so let's go, let's examine the differences between a male and a female mind. When you ask a guy, hey, can you meet for bowling on Wednesday at 8 o'clock? He's going to go through his mind, okay, Wednesday, what time do I get off work? Okay, I get off work at 6. Okay, how's traffic? It's probably going to take me like 45 minutes to drive home. Probably another like half an hour like to get ready, maybe take a shower, and then another 15 minutes to drive to the bowling alley. He's calculating all that before he makes the commitment and says, yes, that'll work. Like, Wednesday at 8, I can make that. A woman thinks completely differently. You ask her, do you want to go for bowling on Wednesday at 8 o'clock? She immediately goes, oh yeah, I love bowling. Love to do it. Because that's what she's thinking. She hasn't done bowling in a long time. She really wants to go. But she doesn't think ahead about how's traffic, what time I get off work, how long will it take me to get ready? Will I be ready? Will I feel like going after a hard day's work? She doesn't think like any of that. All she thinks about is, oh yeah, I'd really like to go bowling right now. That sounds like a great idea. So yeah, Wednesday at 8 sounds perfect to me. And then Wednesday at 8 comes around and she's getting off work at like 7 o'clock and there's traffic and she can't figure out, like, she's going to be like an hour late because she didn't count on traffic. She didn't count on, all the things she needs to do to get ready. That's just the way they think. They're not geared towards, most women are not geared towards that kind of like planning. You'll meet some women that are. Some women that have very like rigorous jobs with a lot of like planning and time management. These women are fine. They're super punctual. But the majority of women that you meet will not be. They'll be all over the place. So you just have to plan accordingly that they'll be late. So no, do not rage at your girlfriend for being late. That's just the way they're built. There's no amount of lecturing, no amount of threatening or screaming is ever going to change that. Because it's just not in our mind to, be aware of what time it is and to watch the clock all the time. So yeah, that's how you plan around women that are late. Don't rage. It's a feature, not a bug. Alright guys, that's the video. Thanks for watching.